Yeah, it's truck time. Alright, I already gave this thing a couple of rinses, so I should have started with it really super filthy, but I didn't. But this is it, and I gave it a couple of rinses. I'm letting it soak right now, a little bit of green clean on it. I'm going to let that soak for about 10 or 15. I'm going to hit it today. It's getting late. I'm going to do one more pressure wash, just a quickie over it. Just a quick one. We're going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to hit it again. Green clean's not really strong enough. I'm going to have to get something a little bit stronger, and I have a few products, so back to the gunk tomorrow, and then another pressure wash, and we're going to get this thing pretty cleaned up. She runs okay, you know. She's not right. I got a new carburetor for it. It needs vacuum lines, needs a tune-up, needs a bunch of things. She runs though. I got it running. Something wrong with the steering column, not shifting right. This thing was really filthy, but you know what? This thing, it's actually repairable, and customer wants this just restored, basically a basic restoration, nothing crazy. So we'll come back tomorrow, and we'll see how far I get with this. Be back in a little bit. Look at these batteries be dead already. It's like regular batteries. Frustrating. So this is what he did with the fuel line, right? I'm just going to go over some of the vacuum lines that we got here. We got this big ass one here. Got the fuel line over here that's coming in from, I don't know, what's a choke stove line. Okay, we got, looks like it's an anti-salt dash pot or something. Not sure what that is. This one here, this air cleaner we're going to take out. So this line, right, comes from this position here to a manifold T. I'm going to take that out. And then you got this little guy here. Okay. You know, we're going to take that out. Get my vice grips, my regular pliers. This is coming over. This comes from here, and it goes over to this T here. And then this comes back to here. So let's go over here. And let's see, you got this line goes into this bundle. So this line here, right there, comes into this bundle. Comes up and over and down. So that's got that yellow stripage, yellow stripy thing. And that yellow stripy thing comes okay, so this is your vacuum advance over here. So that yellow stripy thing is vacuum advance. And you got this guy, which is something to the choke or whatever, I'm not sure. Okay, this is a white line, goes up into here, into the carb. Alright, so, and you got this over here, we'll get rid of that. We'll see what else we turn up. Alright, let's start digging in. Let's get some liquids on this and get my some pliers and whatever. Alright, let's get started. Alright, carb is off. There's some differences in the carb, it's fine. We'll deal with that. Now, I have a couple other things to take care of. I'm going to get a plug made up for this. If I have to take it off, fine. I'm going to clean it up anyway. So, next step is the valve cover comes off. We'll do the plug. So, this bracket here, you got a piece down there, you got a shitty over here, you got those got to come off. Alright? This will get out of the way. So let's get to that. I'm going to do an update. Welcome back to Uncle Arch's projects, and we're back to the Ford truck today for a little while. I just pulled out the coolant. It's a little nasty. I'm going to do a flush with some chemicals in there. I got everything running. Okay, I had the starter problem. I showed you I took the starter out. Clean that up. It works now. We also had a bad Ford solenoid over here, so I was troubleshooting that. I cleaned that one up, wire wheeled it, did a little acid bath and etching, and we had some stripped screws here, and this wasn't mounted well. We had some nasty, connections, so I got the connections all the way up to here. I'm going to replace this one and this one, and put the battery that he bought. This is I'm just testing with this battery. But it ran, the choke came on, and we're going to turn it on in a little while. I'm going to, next time I didn't give you the cold start because it was dangerous. It was stuck in gear, there's no neutral safety. I got it into neutral, and the starter motor was getting stuck on, so it was getting a little dicey. But she runs okay, and the choke comes on and goes off, and I have to make a little adjustment to the carb. But when I come back, I'm going to put a little chemical in the radiator, close up the radiator. We'll come back, we'll run it for a little bit. I'll show you how it runs. It's got a ticky, couple little issues, but it does have fuel from the correct fuel pump, no longer this silly electric pump. I don't know why that guy put it in there. Maybe he just didn't know what he was doing. So we'll come back to this in a little bit. Okay, end of the day. I think it's going to rain. That's what he had for antifreeze. It's exhausted. So get rid of that, and I'm going to try to rinse out, flush out what the engine and the radiator. If I don't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. It's getting late, and it looks like it might rain. I got to clean up the yard, but we'll be back with the old Ford in a little while, and probably tomorrow we'll do some more, and let's see what happens. Alright, Saturday, November, cold, and I figured I'd give you guys an update on the projects. The Nova just got a battery change. It's not a new battery, it's just one of the old ones. And I had, the little trunk is leaking a little bit, and it got wet. We had some heavy rains, so I need to cover this right. I mopped it up, it damaged the nice job I did, just a little bit. I mean, it's designed to withstand it. So we're going to start that tomorrow. We're going to move it and cover it different. And this old girl I got running again. Put the battery back in, put an oil change in it. We're flushing out the radiator fluid one more time, just to rinse. I already put the chemicals in it last time and ran it, let it soak. Look at the spider right on the base of the carburetor. He's not happy. It runs pretty good considering, you know. It's got an exhaust leak. The tickiness went away. So, I did the, the starter motor, that's running real good. Rebuilt that. It's in good shape. It's, got some wear on it. Just did the oil change, filter. We did the plugs and everything else already. Now it'll idle down, okay, because the choke is on a little bit. So automatic choke works great. Now we have a little bit of a tick. This is more at an idle. We'll work on that. I want him to get some more stuff to put in the oil. Seafoam. I won't do that again. But when I have more time, we'll do that tick. Just a little bit of schmutz coming out the back. And you can see the damage. We're going to throw this out soon. And that way I can get to the body. And I have all the parts really for it. So that's what's coming up next. I'm actually going to start work on this. I need to get it driving. I don't know if this has enough gas in it. So what I want to do now, shut it off maybe, because I think it's run out of gas. Yeah. Just going to let it warm up a little bit more. He needs to get me more gas. Because I need to get the coolant in it. Alright, let me take a look and see what's going on. Got a nice idle. Uh-oh. We can spill gas a little bit. Yeah, she's spilling a little bit of gas. Look at it. Steaming out all over. That's bad. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe there's some crap in the gas tank. That's bad. That can cause a fire. Let's let that do its thing. That's bad because I need to run this engine one more time. I got to pull this coolant out of it. I got to get a mix in. Because we have a cold spot. That's bad news.
Alright, let's see what it is. I don't know why that is, but it's coming out. I think maybe he's got bad gas. I thought I had a filter in line here, but maybe not. I need to put a filter in line in this thing. I'm going to have to break it open and put a filter in. I need to run it one more time, and then we'll have to break this open and put a filter in it. So I think what could be happening is the flow could be getting stuck. Maybe a piece of shit got in there. So what we'll do is I'll pull the water out of it and get the antifreeze in. Let's get the water draining. Get antifreeze in. I'll just start it up long enough. It's not even really warm, but it's a rinse. And just get this junk out. At least get some of it mixed, because we got a cold front coming in. And then maybe tomorrow I'll split that line and we'll put a filter in it. Not really a lot of good places for a filter. Alright, so that's an update. So you see I have another little issue. It's old. So take care of that and we'll get to the next step. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back probably tomorrow. Coach's Garage out. Okay guys, end of day report. So, listen to it. I think it just got a piece of junk stuck in there. So it's okay now. I'm going to put a fuel filter in. But other than that tick, it's running pretty good. So we got the new addition stuff. Got new fuel pump in there. We did the carburetor. It's an aftermarket carburetor, tiny. Had to make a few adjustments there, tweak some things, and make something to mount it. I had to rip out some of the air pump nonsense. It's running good. It's running real good. Rev it a little bit. Let's see. Shut it off. No real smoke out the back. Settling in nice. Alright, let's turn it off. I think we're done. This is nice and done. Okay, it's got a little run on. I'm going to tell him to get some 89 octane. Yeah, I'm going to tell him to get a little bit of 89 octane on this thing. And in fact, I'm going to go hit him up now. I think, yeah, I can smell it. She's running lean, which is good. We'll pull plugs another time. I will get to that knock. I'm also going to ask him to get another container of that seafoam. We'll see what gives from there too. Alright? I think we're good. Let's call it end of day. Alright, that's the update, guys. We'll get to it tomorrow and we'll see what else we can accomplish. Oh yeah, I smell it. It's lean. Oh yeah, I can smell that. That's good. That's good. I can smell it. I love the smell of these engines when they're running better. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back. Archer's Garage, Uncle Archer's Projects, and with the old Ford.